Hello everybody, Captain Bringdown here. You might know me from silly videos as You Are Doing It Wrong, but this video today about Grand Theft Auto 5 is actually quite special. I'm gonna, I guess you could say, expose myself here. Anybody just interested in looking at the trigger itself, it is at 2 minutes and 16 seconds in the video. Very significant number there. But let's step inside for a moment. So please, step into my office. Let me share something very unique with you. I'm part of a group known as the Ascended Masters. This is our business. Let me have a seat for a moment here to try to collect my thoughts. The best way for me to just come down and say it is a lot of people are wasting their time trying to find the true meaning behind the Chilean mystery and the mural down by the 10-cent theater. I believe that these two things have already been solved. I believe everything's been put together. But over the years of playing this game back in 2015, we discovered something very unique. Something that hadn't been seen. Something that we kind of felt was right in front of our faces. And well, there's a main reason why we didn't expose this all the way back then. Well, I mean, let me just show you. Here is the clip, and you can decide for yourself. So what did you just see? It appeared to be, you hear a lightning strike, a flash of light, all the water disappears, and that's the reaction. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking, especially with the fact that I'm editing all this video, but I know what you're thinking. And so I'm going to show you my work. And if you were paying attention, I was recording the whole time, even in RockStar Editor. So now, to give you a strong explanation of what you saw there, it was in fact a lightning strike. It was significant. And the reason why I'm not afraid to show anybody this is because, frankly, you'd have to be there at very specific parameters in order for this to even happen. It took us a long time to discover and to rediscover what exactly we did to make this happen in the first place. And RockStar confirming our results. Now, I will not say that they outright send us a message or anyone saying this, but I will later get into my proof at exactly what is going on here. But what I'm showing you right now is the video played from the RockStar editor. One of the hardest things that we really couldn't figure out is that the video here is the exact video being played of the event. Is when you're running through the editor, see, it should have triggered right there. Right here. No, oh, there it goes. But if you play it over and over again, it doesn't actually happen. If you look at a couple of minutes there before the video starts, the trigger doesn't happen over and over again. Here's me after the trigger just happened going backwards, and I cannot find it. What is going on? So this was one of the biggest issues why this wasn't revealed early on. But like a true scientist, I kept trying to repeat the results. It's going to be this marker. This time I paused it and moved very slowly until I found the trigger. There. And then went back. And I was able to catch it. And as you can see, what makes this very unique is that the water itself disappears entirely. And I'm actually floating there without the water. And of course, I tried to save this video immediately so that way I could post it on. As you can see, everything's always full. Now watch this as I change the camera. The effect is gone. Game camera there, free camera not there. Game camera. Overhead. Present left, present right, present rear, present front, free camera, game camera. So you can see why this was a really, really big deal early on. And I had to be able to prove this, had to be able to replicate that. What you're seeing right now is another video where I was trying to replicate the results and going over the video, and I noticed that there was a flash as soon as she entered the water. This then made me think that maybe it's the transition between coming above the water to below the water, that maybe there's something there. Maybe there is definitely a sound change when jumping into the water. Trying the same results in another water source, we discovered that there is in fact a glitch that seems to be with the camera. Now, what this video clip is showing over and over again is that I also found this trigger that when the camera does switch, it seems to bounce, and immediately this immediately discouraged me. So when trying out there again, being able to replicate it again, you can see standing completely still in the water, it works. So the RockStar editor is amazing. Speaking of the Syphilis Theater, Sisyphus, is one where a lot of people thought that maybe because of the name of the theater, listen, that you would hear screams going by because maybe it had something to do with the name and the actual Greek mystery. But being able to use the cameras in this way, in my experimentation, discovering, well, I know that triggers are happening, I'm able to discover that in fact it is the cashier falling when you walk by and she comes back in. Are you still following me? God, I hope so. Alright. So, you're probably asking at this point, Captain, what is the point in all this? What is the point in the silly lightning strike? The lightning strike is a meaningful thing because it shows that in fact there is more to do with the mystery of the ghost and Mount Gordo. Turns out there is a hidden mystery in Grand Theft Auto 5 that a lot of people just didn't notice. That there is in fact hidden a rite of passage that is connected to the true meaning of the word mysteries. And the clues left behind by RockStar right in front of our faces. And unless you understand what you're seeing, they were able to hide this symbolic representation right in front of you without anyone really noticing. And this is the true meaning of the mystery itself. It's knowledge only to the initiated. So what I'm trying to do, or what I discovered, was that there is in fact a hidden mystery pertaining to these ancient mysteries hidden in Grand Theft Auto 5 that nobody is actually aware of. And by using the clues that have been left by RockStar, our group has been able to discover things that, well, frankly, we don't think they meant for anyone to discover. And so my best possible thing I can do is show you results and then explain to you exactly how they came. What's the lie? What's the half-told truth? This is not random placement. RockStar is telling you a message. And when you realize this, you can start the game over again, and everything from the reason why the bank is right behind Franklin's house, the reason why the placement of the beer ad, the beer and wine, that church pertaining to Children of the Mountain, why there's a meat market right there, why Franklin's color is green. All this has symbolic representation that is clear, but only to those of the initiated. Like the strong symbolism of red, black, and white. And you may think that, nah, Captain, you're crazy. You have no idea what you're talking about. But this happens to be one of my passions, is reading about anthropology, understanding these mysteries, understanding the symbolism. So what I'm going to do with the series of videos is explain to you exactly what each of these things means and explain to you exactly how I found the trigger in the first place. Read this very closely. They are telling you exactly what they want you to find. They are telling you exactly where they want you to go. So every time they even mention Illuminati, it's only after Franklin has made friends with Devin Weston. Oh look, red, black, and white. So that's all I have to say about the subject right now. I've shown you the secret. If you want to know how to trigger it, I will create more videos to explain to you why. Until then, next time. Goodbye.